Howdy ladies and gentlemen, this is White Lightning. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Great to be with you today. It's an exciting day today. I'm going to start working on some drones that we can use to be a little bit more active and aggressive in our salvage operations. I'm thinking of something small, something cheap that we can kind of mass produce with the help of projectors and build and repair systems that I can just kind of throw at these mayday signals as they pop up. And if I lose one, it's no big deal. Just remote control the next one in line and to take out the defenses and then and secure the wreck, grind down the guns and stuff on it, secure the wreck for a larger vessel like the miner, or maybe I should probably get a designated salvage vessel put together, but some large, clear the way, the little drones can clear the way for some larger vessel to come and pick up the wreck and haul it back to base to be taken apart. Oh goody, how fun is that? Super exciting. But yeah, and as you can see, I'm standing on my brand new landing pad that I've just put on this end of the base here, just on the other side of the glass from the minnow. How am I actually going to get from point A to point B? I don't know, but I'll construct some sort of a walkway or something that goes that way, or maybe wraps around this way so that I can actually get inside. But for now, I thought it would be nice to have an actual proper landing pad. So let's go ahead and get started with our drone construction. First off, I'm going to need, of course, as we do, a landing gear, and again, thinking something super simple, super small, that can just get in and get the job done. And we're going to actually make it like a bright yellow or something, which you obviously I've got yellow going on here already. OSHA has made it into space, and so it's important that we have these bright colors that make it obvious when we're about to walk off the edge of the landing platform into the abyss below. Although I don't think I'm in artificial gravity right now. I might move my gravity generator to someplace a little more central. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab the Wii landing gear. Go ahead and place one like that. Build and repair system should get right on it. Hey boys. Hey, build and repair. What? No! Frustrating. Okay, let's come into our build and repair systems. Yeah, all of you guys, you are set to grind before weld, which I think is great. Where are the neutral options? Okay, yeah. Don't grind not owned blocks for right now. Yes, that'll be fine. Okay. Now we should be set. Go ahead and place that. And I'm thinking we will make these hydrogen powered as well. Just because, well, maybe. I don't know. I've got enough. I think I still have enough thruster components and stuff. Yeah, because the power mechanism that I end up using is going to be what determines a lot of the design. So let's take a look at some of the ion thrusters that we have available. I've got the tiered ion, the tiered thruster pack installed. Tier 1s take thruster components, large steel tube, construction components, steel plates. Basically the same. Actually, they take power cells too. So these modded tier 1s are probably a little bit beefier than. Yeah, they're probably a little bit beefier than even the vanilla ones. Yeah, 2 thruster components per. Let's start with those and see if this ends up working. Okay, so we'll start with thruster components. Actually, the center of the thing is going to be a build and repair system, which I think is appropriate, and it'll actually be probably. Do I want a medium cargo container on here too? I'd probably better drop on a medium cargo container. Medium cargo container like so. Something like this. And then we'll put on the back here a connector. The reason I'm making this bright yellow, by the way, is I'm not playing on a server with other people or anything like that. Also, let's go ahead and switch to the actually, oh, you know what? I was thinking it would be nice to use. I could turn it into a yellow digital camouflage. That's silly. I was thinking I could just use yellow so that if it does get shot out of the sky or something weird happens, I can still see it to recover it from a distance, and maybe it'll be a little bit easier to pick up. But you know what? We're just gonna YOLO it, right? Who really cares if I can see it or not? So we've got the medium cargo container on there, we've got the build and repair system, and we've got the connector. You know what? I don't need that medium cargo container. I would rather have that space devoted to thrusters or something like that. Yeah, in fact, normally how I build my drones is where you dock on the back, but I'm thinking it makes more sense actually. Let's go ahead and grab, and I think we will stick with the digital camouflage system here. I'm still on the digicam, right? Yeah. Let's grab that and then put our camera down, and this will be the front of the drone, so I just nose in and dock with the connector on the front. That'll be great. That'll also help kind of preserve the critical components that I'm going to put back here. It's back here, yeah, I think. Let's go to our Tier 1 thruster. We want plenty of braking thrust, right? So I'm just trying to think this through, you guys. And I need steel plates to build you. That's okay. Steel plates I can get. Steel plate, yeah, we got oodles of those, although not as many as I would hope still. That's why we're gonna get set up to go do a little more salvaging. It's the exciting bit. Okay, something like this. And then I can put my Mark 1 battery, which is going to be my weapon, either on the side. I don't know, is that going to interfere with the connecting? It might. Let's find that battery. Got octa batteries, dual batteries. This Mark 1 battery, though, is what I really want to use because... Oh, that's huge, though. Look at that. Yeah, but it would be really effective for just, like, one-shotting... Oh, I just ran into my thruster flame. Whoops. It'd be really effective for just, like, one-shotting stuff. But I don't know if it'll actually work with the connector like that. Oh, dang it. We might have to actually go... Trying to make this as compact a little drone as possible. What if I did put that medium cargo container back on? Less for its cargo carrying capacity, and more because it has that really nice side port that I can then use to put a single Mark 1 battery on, and I'm actually going to flip that thing around, flip that cargo container around so that its port is on the bottom, and that's what we'll use to connect that Mark 1 battery onto when the time comes. Okay, something like that. So that's what we have. Next, I'm going to want a remote control, gyroscopes, always important, and those things can go... We can kind of... I'm not going to worry too much about armoring this thing up, but some amount of armor would be nice. So for this, we're actually just going to do that. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll actually use this area back here on the side to put some of my critical components. Like we'll put a gyroscope back here, a couple of shield generators. A battery, I think, should go right here on the back. We'll just use a large battery for this, which I might still have on the toolbar, but also might not. That's okay. Just grab... Yeah, we got all sorts of batteries here. Oh, man. These look so nice. That dual battery is going to be sweet. But we'll just go with the single Telian battery for now. Okay, so a battery like so, and then another set of 4 thrusters. Very nice. Okay, now we need upwards thrust, and we need downwards thrust. And sideways thrust. Ooh boy. Lots of thrust. Lots of thrust in all the directions. Let's put sideways thrust like so. Like so. And then I could do up and down, and we'll see if those thrusters are actually powerful enough to make that work, make that be enough, maneuverable enough. I'm hoping for a fairly maneuverable little drone here. We'll see if that actually works. And then let's grab our We have our shield generator, right? Is that the small shields? Yeah, it's a small. So that's already there. Let's grab our remote control. Stick that there, and then gyroscopes. And I think that'll be about all that we need. Put a gyro on each side. Something like right in here. And then I'll place shield generators everywhere else. Except for this one spot gets a remote control block. There we go. Okay, missing lots of parts, obviously. Mostly power cells, actually, and probably a few superconductors. Yeah, mostly power cells. So let's just go queue up, because I'm going to make multiple of these, so it might as well queue up quite a few. Power cells, let's just have you make me 100 of those, and I should have plenty of iron, silicon, and nickel to make all those power cells. So let's see what starts happening. Oh, and a projector might be nice to have. Oh, and I need an antenna as well. Shoot, forgot about those things. Suit energy is low. Go ahead and sit down. I can probably just plaster an antenna and a projector on the top of the thing. I think that'll be fine. I'm even willing to grind down that camera and make that into a little bit more of a square ridge up on top. I think that'd be fine. Okay, we're all set up there. Camera, you can go. Give me a light armor block, and give me camera like this, and then lighter projector. Ooh, all sorts of nifty modded blocks here. We will want lights. And I, again, have never once in my life placed a projector the correct way. How should you actually be? Who knows, man? Although, you know what? I don't think a projector is that important. Never mind. Antenna, we do want. Azimuth antenna would probably be okay. Because I like those because they're small. They are modded in. They tend to be a little smaller. I need a small steel tube to actually build one. It's okay, we've got some of those too. Small steel tube. Okay. Just a few of those, put those computers back in, give me a few more steel plates. Excellent. And there we go, there's our azimuth antenna. Okay, awesome. Now I actually need to remote control the thing. Remote access. Window base not available. Oh, probably because that antenna wasn't on. Okay, let's try this again. Remote access. Small grid. Why not? It's like things are messing up slightly. Let's make sure everything is owned by me, which it should be. Azimuth antenna, yes. Let's find our remote control. Remote control is the main remote control, that's fine. Assigned camera, camera 2. I need to set up your bits like that. Oh, I know why. It's because my personal antenna wasn't on and I don't have one on the base or anything. Okay, so let's try this again. Remote access. There we go. Control. I am controlling. Whoa, frick. I pushed the wrong button. And I feel like I've got control problems here. So if I try to go up, did I put that remote control on wrong? I did. That'll be why. Okay, yeah, duh. I was trying to go up, and it sent me forward instead, and that's just because I had the wrong orientation for the remote control. There we go. That should work fine. Yep, a little bit of damage there. No harm done, hopefully. Okay, now we can come here and control you. Maybe? Nope. Curious. Let's grab a button panel or something and reconfigure those remote control settings. Remote control 2. Why are you not allowed to go be the main remote control? Transfer to me. Remote control 2. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. We are controlled. If we thrust up, there we go, we can move the thing now. Awesome. I'm in the way, my body is physically in the way of that. Let's go ahead and set said body down like so. Okay, one more time. Control. Yeah, for some reason that control button isn't working like I feel like it should. Control and then grab the camera view. Okay, now we're good. Now we can't go very far like this, obviously, because things aren't... Oh, I'm liking how this thrust is feeling, though. Side to side is a little sluggish, I don't know. But I should be able to lock on just like that. Hit my P button. And then... terminal... battery. Set you to recharge. You'll just suck that power in. Awesome. Okay, so that drone is done. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here and finish it up, and then we'll try sending... I'll make probably a couple of copies of it too. Take a blueprint, that kind of stuff. And then we'll need to start thinking about sending one or two out to grab one of those Mayday signals. So stay tuned for that. Hey guys, I'm back, and I have completed the drone. I kind of wish I could show you what it looks like, but it looks about what it did when I left you last. That was a Mayday signal over there, wasn't it? Let's head in that general direction and hope we pick it up. Yeah, I didn't make too many changes, just added the cannon on the bottom, took a blueprint of it, of course, and then I also decided to replace those side-to-side thrusters. I think I'm getting a couple of Mayday signals, actually, which is great. A couple of victims. And I replaced the side-by-side thrust and the up and down thrust with the Tier 2 thrusters. I figured it was worth the spending, even though it is pretty expensive. Figured it would be worth it, and I've put on a nice little blinking light on the back to help with the visibility, although the rest of the drone is still that nice gray digital camouflage, which I think is pretty cool. So let's head this direction and see if we can pick up that space pirate signal. We are unfortunately heading straight into the sun, which is a little less than ideal, but let's use our camera anyway. I was seeing it at like 10 kilometers away. Let's see if there's anything we can pick out. I apologize if you're watching this on YouTube and can't see what I'm looking at, but what I'm doing is looking at each of these little specks, basically, to see if we can see that Mayday signal that was over in this direction. And I have stuff on my computer screen, so maybe I should just head in that direction. Yeah, okay, so we got basically a fix on it. And that's it right there. You guys see that? There we go. You are mine, good sir. Only got 25 minutes left of power, which is okay. Not planning really on operating these drones for longer than, like, well, coasting we're at 11 hours, so we're fine. But at a full burn, we're burning a lot of power, but that's okay. I'm not planning on operating these drones for very long at all for any of them. The reason I have this big, chunky Mark 1 battery slung on the bottom is just so we can pick off any turrets that we may find on the wrecks. Okay, there's that other one 8 kilometers away. It's okay. We'll come back to you soon, my friend. Yeah, that 8 kilometer away signal is making me a little bit nervous too. Yeah, I'm still some distance away, just approaching at 100 meters per second, which I think is judicious. Don't want to get too close and accidentally get within turret range. Okay, 5 kilometers away now. So we'll stop when we get a kilometer or so away, and then use the camera to scope out any turrets that are on the wreck, and if there are no turrets, one thing I need to do is make sure my build and repair system is turned on. I'm going to go ahead and start bringing us to a stop here. Oh, it looks like braking is really slow. Might want to sub out some better thrusters or something. Let's grab the terminal here on the salvage drone and grab the build and repair system and turn you on, sir. There we go. Okay, and thrust forward. And this actually looks like a slightly different hull section than what we've seen before. We've recovered a couple of these Mayday signals, these wrecks, but this looks like it's a little bit different, which will be kind of interesting to see. And it's definitely going to be within range of Minnow Base. I've set the antenna here and the antenna on the miner that I'm controlling it from to have a range of 15 kilometers for right now. And yeah, we're 2 kilometers away at this point. Actually going to start maneuvering in this direction so that we're coming at it a little more out of the sun. If it was a human player on that wreck, then I definitely want to be coming at him out of the sun. Since it's just AI, I still want to have the sun at my back so that any turrets and stuff, so I can just really pick up on that motion. See that big old chunky thruster on the back? That's nice. Any turrets, any motion. It's looking like a lot of truss blocks, a lot of partially welded blocks. Kind of interesting. Oh, that's a cool view. That's cool to see that. Just be tracking that with the camera as we kind of coast around it and see it silhouetted against the earth there. Oh man, that's nice. Reminds me of a shot from like Halo Reach or something, which is like the best Halo game. That's probably my favorite, honestly. Partially because that was the Halo game that it was the first one that I got when it came out. The only one that I got when it came out, actually. I didn't bother buying 4 new, and still have never played 5. Which some people tell me is a good decision. Okay, so I'm not actually seeing any turrets at all on this side. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, and as we get closer, of course, that any turrets will become readily apparent, make their presence known. I think as long as we approach from this direction, we should be golden. And I've set this drone up with the build and repair system. I've set the build and repair system to only grind down the controllable guns that are on the grid, so any turrets that can track us will be ground down, but for now I've disabled everything else, which I think is kind of cool. Alright. Coming in even closer, we're starting to see that red dot, which is nice because it means if we do see a turret, I'll be able to pretty much hip shot it without worrying too much about aiming. Gonna bring us to a stop. And then get a little closer. And then I'm gonna get nice and close. And then we'll see if our build and repair system starts working on anything. And if it does, it means there's a turret on here sneaking around, waiting to blow me out of the sky. Oh, just looking. It's not looking like there's anything. It's a cryopod. That's interesting. And speaking of Halo, if it was a Halo game, we'd find a Master Chief on there or something. But probably no such luck this time. Anything else interesting on this wreck, or is it mostly just partially welded blocks? Probably that. Yeah, no thruster components or anything even on it. Fully functioning antenna with radio components, that'd be nice. Partially built gravity generator there. And moving down here, a timer. Which makes me kind of nervous. Because timers can easily be hooked up to warheads, which is never a great thing. Oh man, and here's the cockpit. So this is actually like most of a ship, at least like the outline of most of a ship. It's just missing a lot of its bits. That's super cool, and I'm glad I came out here for it. Let's go ahead and, oh, you know what? I'm not going to be able to move it because it's set as a station right now. So there's something right there. You guys see that? There's something right the heck there. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and, well, yeah, I'm amazed I saw that actually. Let's move down a little bit and see if I can get the gear on this thing to lock. I don't want to lose sight of that. Okay, it looks like I'm locked. Perfect. Don't want to lose sight of that, whatever it is. Because there's Yeah, you guys see that, right? There's something out there. Something cool. Okay, so the drone is locked on now, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. When I come back, I will have flown out with the miner to this point, to this wreck, and turned the wreck into a ship so that I can actually start moving it. Maybe I'll start flying it back with the drone, but I also want to check out what that is. So stay tuned next time, guys. We will go investigate the mysterious glowing dot. See ya.